Good day, I am Generisa Iko from 21 Men 01.
Hi, I'm teacher Rosemary M. Lapan.
Hi, I am Dayanara M. Mojaras from 21 Men 01.
Hi, I'm Mirus JC Gamazon from 21 Men 01.
Hi everyone, my name is Jeremy Agas.
Good day everyone, I am Teacher Sai.
Good day everyone, we will be presenting Lesson 3, The Changing Global Landscape for 21st Century Teachers. This lesson talks about how globalization and technology change education and how teachers must develop 21st century skills guided by UNESCO 4 pillars of learning to help students become responsible and globally minded citizens.
Change in 21st Century Teaching and Learning as identified by Joe 2006 SEAMEO, Innotech in 2011. In an era defined by globalization and rapid technological advancements. This borderless world facilitated by new information and communication technologies presents both opportunities and challenges for education. As future teachers of the 21st century, it is crucial to understand the evolving landscape and adapt our skills to meet the needs of learners in this dynamic environment. The development of 21st century skills is not just beneficial, but necessary for teachers to thrive. Let's proceed the new learning environment. The traditional classroom is evolving into a dynamic space that extends beyond physical walls, fostering interaction among learners, teachers, and the environment. This new environment is learner-centered, borderless, and enhanced by technology, promoting creativity and innovation. Another one is the new learning contents. The rapid expansion of knowledge necessitates a shift in learning content and subject matter. Globalization, technology, and learner-centered approaches are key discussion points. Teachers must foster creativity and innovation while continuously developing their skills to prepare students as global citizens.
Let's start with the new processes of learning. The first one is the face-to-face classes. We are familiar with this, right? Face-to-face classes or face-to-face learning is where the students and the teachers are physically together at the same classroom and at the same time. Teachers are there to guide their students directly. The next one is the distance learning. From the word itself, distance, teachers and the students are not physically together. Distance learning usually happens when there are bad weather, there are circumstances that the teachers and the learners couldn't be together at the same classroom and at the same time. There are times when we do distance learning, the teachers will give an activity, will give activities to their students, asynchronous or synchronous. The next one is the blended modalities. Blended modalities could be face-to-face class with modules or activities and online class with modules activities. Lastly is experiential and lifelong. This means learning from real-life experience. The students learn by doing or being exposed in the real-life situations where they gain knowledge or learnings from doing it or being exposed from it. Moving on, let's talk about the new types of learning. The first one is confident. These are the types of learners where they make their own judgment, they think critically, they examine independently the concepts or the lessons. The next type of learners is the self-directed. These are the students who ask questions, reflects, and they tend to understand the lessons in their own way. The next one is the concerned citizen or concerned student. These are the learners who have a strong sense of responsibility because they care about the community.
What is flexibility and adaptability? It is the openness to change and capacity to learn evolve, and thrive to amid changes. So these keywords capture the core essence of each concept, that emphasizing readiness to change for flexibility and successful navigation through change for adaptability, both crucial for resilience and effectiveness, especially in workplace and even in personal growth contexts. So both qualities often work together but highlights different aspects of responding to changes. So what is initiative and self-direction? Initiative or action is the ability to act independently and taking proactive steps without prompting, while self-direction or autonomy is the capacity to manage oneself, making decisions and guiding behavior without external supervision. So these terms highlight the taking care or initiative and self-management, which is self-direction, as the essential qualities for effective personal and professional performance that emphasize independent actions and responsibility. So what is social and cross-cultural skills? So it refers to the ability to understand, communicate, and interact effectively across different cultures. This term highlights the interaction between cultures that emphasize respect, awareness, and adaptability that is necessary to navigate diverse social settings and build a meaningful cross-cultural relationships.
Next is productivity and accountability. Being productive means you can finish your tasks on time and work well with your group mates. It's not just about being busy, but about producing good results that show your effort. Dapat marunong kang makipag-cooperate and take responsibility for your actions. For example, in a group project, you help your team and make sure your part is done well. Kapag may mali, inaamin mo at inaayos mo. That's accountability. So the last one is leadership and responsibility. A true leader is someone who guides others with honesty and respect. Hindi kailangan may position ka para maging leader. Leadership is earned through actions by showing kindness, initiative, and fairness. When problem happen, you use your problem-solving skills instead of blaming others. Acting with integrity means doing what is right, kahit walang nakakakita. So now let's talk about the new type of teachers. A teacher in today's world should be flexible and creative. They use technology or ICT in teaching, apply cooperative learning, and use inquiry-based activities to make lessons more interesting. Dapat marunong din silang umintindi ng local at global cultures and use action research to solve classroom problems. The new teacher inspires students through core values and helps them build life and career skills. In short, the new teacher of the 21st century must be productive, accountable, responsible, and inspiring. Isang guro na may puso, disiplina, at malasakit sa paghubog ng mga kabataan.
So how is literacy defined? In 1958, UNESCO defined as someone who can read and write a short, simple statement about their everyday life with understanding. In 1970 also, a functionally literate persons can use reading, writing, and calculation for the community's development. In 2000, literacy is the ability to read and write with understanding. A simple statement related to one's daily life. Kasama rin dito yung mga reading and writing skills, pati na rin yung numeracy. And 2003, literacy is the ability to identify, understand, interpret, create, communicate, and compute using printed and written materials with different contexts. So it involves also a continuous learning para ma-achieve yung goal and ma-develop ang knowledge and potential, and also makasali fully sa community and societies. So in this part, we will talk about the literacies we need to succeed in the 21st century. So it's not just about reading, writing. We also need to prepare for different aspect of life. First, we have arts and creativity. So we need to be creative, and also innovation is important, right? So that's why we should support art and give artists a chance. Eco-literacy, we must understand nature and how to protect it. So we need to be responsible for our environment for future generation. Third one, we have cyber digital literacy. So in the digital age, we must be technology smart. We must know how to navigate the internet and use different apps. Fourth, we have financial literacy. So it's important to be financially literate. So we should know how to budget, invest, and also save for our future. We also have media literacy. So we must know also to analyze the information we got from the social media. So kailangan natin maging aware in everything na nangyayari sa social media. So not everything we see is online is true. So hindi lahat ng nakikita natin sa social media is totoo, kaya we need to be aware. And we have social emotional literacy. So we must know also how to get along with other people. So emotional intelligence is important so that we can have a good relationship with them. And also lastly, we have globalization, multicultural literacy. We must be open to different cultures. So in today's world, so we need to be tolerant and respect each other. In short, these literacies are the essential for our development as individuals and as a society.
And so I will be tackling about the 4 pillars of UNESCO. So the first pillar here that we will be talking about is the learning to know, the first pillar. It emphasizes gaining knowledge and understanding the world. For the 21st century teachers, this means embracing digital literacy and continuous learning. Hindi sapat ang chalk at blackboard. We all know that we have these AI tools, online resources, and interactive classrooms. But the note to remember here is hindi rin dapat tayo nagre-rely lamang sa AI, hindi ba? Tama! So teachers must not only teach facts, but also help students to learn how to learn. For example, instead of simply memorizing lessons, we encourage students to explore, question, and connect ideas. This prepares them to adapt to the fast-changing global environment where new information appears in our everyday life. The second pillar of UNESCO. So the name here is the learning to do, the second pillar. It focuses on applying knowledge into action. In the 21st century, students need skills, not just theories, creativity, problem-solving, collaboration, and communication. Teachers now act as the facilitator who provides hands-on experiences to projects, simulations, and real-life problem-solving. For example, here is when the students do community-based projects or use digital tools to design solutions, they are not just learning, but they are doing it while also learning with it. Tama? So as teachers, we must model adaptability and encourage innovation because
ang buhay sa labas ng classroom is all about doing and not just knowing. So now, we will move on to the third part or the third pillar of the UNESCO. So, this pillar is known as the learning to be. This highlights personal growth and identity. In today's world, teachers help students to develop values, confidence, and emotional intelligence. We teachers must guide them to be independent thinkers with compassion and integrity. A 21st century teacher is not just an instructor. We serve as the mentors who nurture the whole personality or the whole person or the whole student. Tama? Sabi nga nila, ang edukasyon ay hindi lamang sa utak, kundi pati sa puso. Through this reflection, it is emphasizes mindfulness and character education. We prepare learners to face life's challenges with empathy and resilience. Finally, we move on to the fourth pillar of the UNESCO or the last part. So, this pillar is known for learning to live together. It is all about promoting peace, respect, and understanding among diverse cultures. In a globalized world, classrooms are becoming more diverse, physically and virtually. Teachers must encourage collaboration, inclusion, and empathy. By teaching our students to work together regardless of background or belief, we must help them to build a more peaceful and sustainable world. We teachers must model respect and unity, values that are much needed in our global society today. After all, education is not only for the self, but for the community. And that's all about for our 4 pillars of UNESCO.
Good day, I am Generisa Iko from 21 Men 01.
Hi, I'm teacher Rosemary M. Lapan.
Hi, I am Dayanara M. Mojaras from 21 Men 01.
Hi, I'm Mirus JC Gamazon from 21 Men 01.
Hi everyone, my name is Jeremy Agas.
Good day everyone, I am Teacher Sai.